From rolling vineyards and plunging canyons to towering sand dunes and majestic villages, we share the most breathtaking places to visit in France. There's a reason why France is the most visited country on the planet. Not only does it boast some of the most exquisite wines and cuisine in the world, but also some of the most beautiful destinations. Indeed, wherever you travel within l'Hexagone, there are countless scenes that will take your breath away. From rolling vineyards and plunging canyons, to towering sand dunes and majestic villages, there is more than enough to satisfy curious travelers. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll tell you about the 10 best places to visit in France. But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more similar content. 1. Champagne, home of Dom Perignon. Let's face it, a roundup of the best places to visit in France wouldn't be complete without mentioning the birthplace of bubbly. Located in the northeast of France, just a 1.5 hours drive from Paris, the Champagne region is an absolute must-visit for anyone who loves to sip on bubbles. Just watching the sun set over the idyllic rolling vineyards and dreamy landscape is enough reason to visit the region. That said, those who do wish to sample the fruits of the land can embark on a tour of one of the prestigious champagne houses, and this is sure to make for an unforgettable experience. Or perhaps not if they choose to overindulge. 2. Provence, land of lavender. Every summer, the seemingly endless ocean of lavender fields makes Provence one of the most beautiful, not to mention fragrant, places to visit in France. The heavenly scented crop can be found almost everywhere in the region during this time. That said, some of the most scenic spots to enjoy it include the Valens-Soleil Plateau, the Salou Plateau, and the Luberon Valley. For the ultimate postcard shot, though, nothing beats the flower fields surrounding the Notre-Dame de Sénécal Abbey. Nestled in the tranquil countryside near the village of Gourdey, the stunning 12th century church is shrouded in a sea of purple every June and July. 3. Gorges du Verdon, the Grand Canyon of France. If a trip to the Grand Canyon in Arizona feels like too much of a stretch, then you can always settle for its French counterpart. Nestled in the Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur region of southeastern France, the 700-meter-deep Gorges du Verdon is a truly breathtaking sight to behold. Carved by the Verdon River, the plunging limestone canyon is the largest in Europe. It is also a hotspot for adrenaline-fueled activities and water sports. 4. Mont Saint-Michel, the real Rapunzel's Tower. France is home to many beautiful villages. However, few are as enchanting and otherworldly as Mont Saint-Michel with its majestic abbey. Perched high on the rocky island of Mont Saint-Michel, some 600 meters off the coast of Normandy, the striking medieval monastery looks like something lifted straight from the pages of a children's fairy tale. This is made all the more magic by the narrow, winding streets and pretty timbered framed houses that lead up to it. In fact, the magnificent setting actually inspired Rapunzel's Tower and the Kingdom of Corona in Disney's Tangled movie. 5. Dune du Pilat, Europe's tallest sand dune. Nature lovers will no doubt enjoy lapping up the breathtaking 360-degree views from the top of the Dune du Pilat, the tallest sand dune in Europe. Located in La Teste des Boucs, in the Arcachon-Bay area, the magnificent natural wonder is one of the most iconic places to visit in France. Indeed, every year, more than 1 million people come to climb the 154 wooden steps to the top and walk along the 2.7-kilometer-long ridge. 6. Saint-Tropez, land of luxury. If you're seeking the decadent life, or at least looking to dabble your toes in it, then a visit to Saint-Tropez is definitely in order. This beautiful sun-drenched coastal resort on the French Riviera is, after all, renowned for its designer boutiques and immaculate sandy beaches. Not to mention yacht-hopping celebrities. Originally a sleepy fishing village on the Côte d'Azur, the small town became a land of luxury in the late 19th century, thanks to Impressionist painter Paul Signac and other great artists like Henri Matisse and Albert Marquet. 7. Rocamadour, the sacred hilltop pilgrimage. There's a reason why the enchanting hilltop village of Rocamadour is the second most visited attraction in France after Mont Saint-Michel. Perched high on the side of a limestone cliff overlooking the Azul Canyon in the Dordogne region, the sacred village is nothing less than majestic. The UNESCO-listed medieval town was once an important pilgrimage site and famous for its sanctuaries. It is also home to a 15th century statue of the Black Madonna, which stands within the chapel of Notre Dame. 8. The Loire Valley, the Garden of France. Often referred to as the Garden of France, the Loire Valley was once the stomping ground of French royalty and nobility. Today, however, it is one of the most iconic places to visit in France and open to all. This is owing to its 300 elaborate chateaux, some of which date back as far as the 9th century. Unsurprisingly, many of these have been listed as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and while all of them are beautifully maintained and come with their own story, some are more revered than others. 9. Auvergne, the land that time forgot. Nestled in the heart of central France, the Auvergne Volcanoes Regional Nature Park is the largest volcanic ensemble in Europe and a relic of the prehistoric age. Covering 395,000 hectares of land, the park is home to 4 volcanic massifs. Reaching an altitude of 1,465 meters, the Puy d'Homme is the highest volcano in the region. Visitors from all over the world come to admire these sleeping giants, which have laid dormant for thousands of years. The peaks are also popular for hiking, cycling, and hot air ballooning. 10. Corsica, the Island of Beauty. Step onto the beautiful Mediterranean island of Corsica, and you might soon forget which country you're in. After all, its unique location between France and Italy means that it embraces the best of both cultures. The famous birthplace of Napoleon certainly lives up to its nickname, the Island of Beauty, too. Stylish coastal towns, rocky granite peaks, and pristine forests give it a beautiful yet wild appeal. With 1,000 kilometers of heavenly turquoise coastline to explore, it is also a hot spot for snorkeling and scuba diving. Those who prefer to simply sunbathe, however, can do so on one of the island's many pristine beaches. That was all from us today for this video. See you in the next one.